Hi there. I'm at Gembrook Retreat. This is a retreat centre that's been set up so that people can get out of the city and have some time for spiritual reflection, some time in nature. And I thought that I'd share a video reflection on the gospel reading that was suggested for Ascension. Ascension was on Thursday, but some churches might actually observe it on Sunday at their Sunday service. The gospel reading is from the book of Luke, chapter 24, and it's from verses 44 to 53. So feel free to pause the video and have a read of that, and then start the video up again. I'm wondering what you notice in this picture of the Ascension. What do you see Jesus doing? How do you think Jesus is feeling as he leaves his loved ones? What do you see his disciples doing? How do you think the disciples feel about this? I wonder, can you see Jesus' mother, Mary, in the picture? What do you see her doing? How do you think she might be feeling about her son leaving? Here's another illustration of the same story. I wonder, what do you notice in this picture? Why do you think that Jesus might be dressed differently to the disciples in the third panel? His clothes look more special. They look pretty fancy. And he's among the stars. It seems like it's saying that he's gone up to rule as the King of Heaven. Esther Perel is a contemporary writer who writes about the topic of romantic relationships. And in her book, Mating in Captivity, she writes about the experience that a lot of couples have of finding that things begin in a really exciting way, but that as a relationship becomes more familiar and more dependable, more stable, something becomes lost. There's a desire to be close, to share life, to share a home, maybe to have children together. And as life becomes more entwined, the opportunity to miss each other and to long for each other is lost. The mystery of the alluring stranger is lost and the magic is ruined. If couples want to keep that energy alive, they need to find imaginative ways of making space for longing and mystery in the midst of the familiar. In today's gospel reading, Jesus leaves his loved ones. Even as he leaves them, he's blessing them, and we might assume that that's what he keeps on doing up in heaven, continues to bless the people who he loves. About a week later at Pentecost, God sends the Holy Spirit. At this point in the story, though, at Ascension, Christ has gone up, but the Spirit has not yet come down. How do you imagine Jesus' loved ones would have felt in the meantime? I wonder, is there somebody that you're missing at the moment? I wonder if that's something like what the disciples would have felt. I wonder, are there times when you felt like God was absent? These times where God seems to have deserted us might prompt us to miss God. This apparent absence might lead us to long for God, to seek God out.